About 5 months ago I made a video about how Roblox Islands is trash, but it's been 5 months now, so I decided I should revisit the game, and I have to admit it has came a far way from when I last played it. In this video I will be covering some of my favorite aspects of Islands and also some of the things I dislike. When I first joined back to this game I instantly saw that I had leveled up a bunch of skills due to my auto farms. After further inspection I found out that there was a skill system implemented into the game. Basically you would need to grind to a certain level in order to unlock different things in the game. For example, you would need to get to combat 25 in order to unlock the Wizard Island and so on. And personally this is a very good update. It made old players grind for something new and get more invested into the game, or even made people come back. The update gave you something to push for. Before this update you would just go to people's islands and buy stuff from their vending machines for dirt cheap, or even get stuff for free and then put them on their own vending machines to gain profit. Yeah, sure, it is kind of annoying to have to constantly grind to get stuff, but you could still get over the skill wall. You just needed to grind to economy 30, which is fairly easy if you have played the game previously to the update. It's pretty easy to just sell a bunch of crops and food, especially with the daily bonus XP. This update really helped the economy of the game overall and made sure people can't get instantly rich on their first or second day of playing the game. The next update I will be covering is the Economy Wipe update. This is the best update as Islands history, hands down. It fixed the economy of the game and stopped the duplication glitches. The Economy Wipe made it so that people who has things like 10,000 vampire bows or 10,000 title spell books would get them wiped from their inventory, and people with like 100 million coins got their coins wiped to around 600,000 or 400,000 coins. Because of this update things were dirt cheap and it allowed people to get actually good at the game. Previously, before this update, you would have to spend major amounts of money to get propellers in order to gain decent money from auto crop farms or food farms. Propellers went from costing around 1 million coins to only around 100,000, which is literally 10 times less than its previous price. Also, on the topic of propellers, because of the skill update you could get propellers very fast as well. All you had to do is grind to fishing 20 and get an iron fishing rod, or buy one from a vending machine, and you would get really good fishing luck. Again, a very good update from the devs. Next up is one of the more recent updates to the game. As of me editing this video it has only been 2 days since the update dropped, and so far it's very cool. Basically the developers added a king slime boss and seasons to the game. Seasons cause your island to go through many changes. For instance, if it's winter your island would be covered in snow and the tree leaves would be white, or it's fall your tree leaves would be red brownish, and so would your grass. The king slime boss also allowed newer players to get things like pink slime gears fairly easily, which would help them out in trying to get things like auto smelters and food processors. On top of the Seasons update they made it so that the merchants like Cletus the farmer would go to your island and sell you exclusive items. We saw this live in action when the update dropped yesterday. Cletus would spawn at your island and give you the option to buy radishes, which would sell for very decent prices. Overall we really don't know much about this update regarding seasons at the moment, but so far it looks pretty cool. Now on to some updates I feel could be added on upon or reworked. The first update I don't understand is the Diamond Mines update. This update is really cool and all and adds better tools to the game, but I feel like it had way more potential than what was made. When I grinded all the way to combat 50 and went to the Diamond Mines, I have to admit it looked pretty cool, but as I explored I was disappointed. In my opinion they should have added more things than just diamonds and core. For example, the trees in the diamond mines looked really cool, and I think it would be nice to be able to break these trees and maybe get some kind of neon wood. This wood would probably not guarantee to drop a sapling, making it quite rare to grow on your island. The developers could even make it so that if you try to grow these neon trees on your island you need them to be in a dark space in order for them to grow. Another thing that would have been cool is that maybe we could be able to harvest the crystals on the walls of the diamond mines and add them to our islands for some cool light or something. I understand that the developers were probably working very hard to make sure the massive new area looked nice, and I have to admit it looks amazing. I just hope that they can go back and add more stuff to the area. Now on to the animal update. Honestly, this update needs a big rework and fix. There are lots of bugs involving animals and they are just really hard and confusing to use. For example, if you have a slab roof on top of one of your animal farms, your animals teleport on top of that slab roof when they need to go to sleep, or when your cows don't get milked by the industrial milker. It's also really hard to find out things like when something can be milked or if a pig has truffle. Some suggestions to fix this update is of course first fixing all of the bugs that are really annoying, and also maybe add a bar on top of animals to indicate things like how hungry they are and when they can be used again. This update overall is very cool, but it's just very buggy and is hard to use. The final update I will talk about in this video is going to be the pigs and portals update. Pigs are cool but aren't really the main part of this update. The main part of this update is the portals. For how hard and difficult these portals are to get, they are practically useless. They need to be made easier to get. I don't see the point of wasting millions of coins on portals just to save 30 seconds to go to a different area on the map. Considering how the map is laid out, it is pretty easy to navigate through things. For example, most endgame players will be staying at the diamond mines. All you would have to do to get over to the diamond mines is go to the slime island, then Buffalo Island, then go into the cave in the Buffalo Island and enter the diamond mines. This process literally takes less than 30 seconds. I also really don't see a point to completely wiping island keys. Sure, they had no use now because of the skill update, but they could have just been something cosmetic to show off to your friends or trade, kind of like the test blueprint and other things. Overall, I have mixed feelings about this. Sure, it can make lucky people rich and get them some extra money, but portal shards and portals are pretty useless. Okay, now on to what I overall feel about this game. When I first joined in order to get the badge for the RB Battles event, the game looked very different. It was the first time I saw the new lobby and the first time I really saw how far the game has gone. But of course I really didn't care because I was too busy getting the RB Battles and Ready Player 2 items. But after I came back now, since literally all of the games on Roblox are pretty much boring, I saw how far it has come. For one, they fixed the god-awful fishing mechanics. They also added skills which would add goals that people could strive for, and they also fixed the duplication glitches and economy, which is the main reason I came back. Everything was easier to get, like propellers and title spellbooks, and it gave a really nice feel to the game. It was very refreshing to see the game get more balanced. Whenever you would join the hub, you didn't see kids with billions of coins and old players came back. Some people are still upset over the economy wipe that happened back in January, but come on man. Some people said things like, I didn't dupe and grinded for all my coins, why do I have to get wiped? Yeah, sure, it's pretty frustrating to get all of your items and coins wiped, but it's pretty easy to grind those coins back. If you have pro rank, you really shouldn't be whining about this wipe, as you can literally make millions in days just by begging for donations and having a cool looking island. The economy wipe was needed to fix the god-awful state of the game, and we all just have to deal with it. Overall, this game is much better than what it used to be and is honestly the only enjoyable game on Roblox right now. It's not rage-inducing and is just a very chill game. This is the perfect game if you just want to relax and vibe. Very good game. Well, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed, like the video and subscribe. But anyways, see ya.